Imagine this, every single piece of dangerous nuclear waste we've ever created. Gone. Just packed into rockets, launched into space, and thrown straight into the sun. Sounds like the perfect solution, right? The sun's basically a giant fireball, surely it could burn away anything. But what if I told you this brilliant idea could actually wipe us out before we even clear Earth's atmosphere? Let's dig into why shooting nuclear waste into the sun is both genius and terrifyingly stupid at the same time. First, quick refresher, nuclear power plants use uranium fuel rods to make electricity. After they're used up, these rods are still highly radioactive and stay dangerous for tens of thousands of years. Right now, we mostly bury them underground in secure facilities, not exactly elegant, but it works. So of course, humans thought, hey, instead of leaving deadly waste sitting around on Earth, why not just throw it into the sun? Simple problem. Simple solution. Right? Here's the catch, rockets are not as safe as we like to think. About 1 in every 100 rocket launches fails, explodes, crashes, or goes off course. Now imagine one of those rockets is carrying tons of deadly radioactive waste. If it exploded in the atmosphere, we wouldn't be solving nuclear waste. We'd be spreading it across the planet like confetti of doom. Basically, instead of one dangerous storage site, we'd turn Earth itself into a storage site, so yeah, risky. Even if we did manage to launch it safely, reaching the sun is not as simple as just pointing the rocket at it. Why? Because Earth is already moving around the sun at 107,000 kilometers per hour. To actually fall into the sun, you'd need to cancel out all that sideways motion. That means using insane amounts of rocket fuel, like, way more than we've ever put on a spacecraft. In fact, it's way easier to launch a probe to Pluto than it is to launch something directly into the sun. So ironically, sending waste far away into space is way easier than sending it to the big fireball right next to us. Okay, but let's say humanity got serious about this. We could, in theory, launch nuclear waste into deep space instead of the sun. Just give it a little push and let it drift into the cosmic void forever. That actually sounds safer, but the cost? Astronomical. Literally. Each kilogram of material launched into orbit today costs thousands of dollars. And we're talking about hundreds of thousands of tons of nuclear waste. That bill would make Elon Musk faint. So instead of nukes to the sun, scientists have suggested other weird options. Burying it deep inside stable rock formations. Encasing it in glass and dropping it to the bottom of the ocean. Or my personal favorite, shooting it at the moon. Though imagine future astronauts setting up camp there and suddenly realizing the moon is basically a giant radioactive trash can. Not a good Airbnb rating. The truth is, nuclear waste isn't going away anytime soon. It's one of those problems that reminds us, for all our high-tech brilliance, sometimes we still can't find a perfect solution. So here's the big question, should we keep it here, buried and guarded for future generations to worry about? Or take the ultimate gamble, strap it to a rocket, and risk the biggest radioactive fireworks show in human history? Maybe one day, with safer rockets and cheaper space travel, this idea won't sound so crazy, but for now, the sun will have to shine without our trash. So, would you launch nuclear waste into the sun? Or keep it on Earth? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more wild what-if scenarios. See you next time.